Rise and shine, Hoosiers. Welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Clara Isaac.
And I'm Hope Rocco. I'm filling in for Morgan today, and I'm so excited to be co-hosting for our season 12 finale.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a great morning. And now it's time for the unnecessary updates of the day. Joining us is our producer slash former host of the Bloomington Breakfast Club slash former host of B-Town Yums, Caroline.
Hello.
It's so nice having you back. It's been
Oh my
forever.
gosh, I'm so excited. I know, I literally missed this so much. I'm so excited. It's been so lovely getting to produce, but this is so exciting, and I've never done unnecessary updates with Hope, so I'm excited to talk about the tea.
It's a fun time for sure. I can rock us and get us started if you'd like.
Go right ahead.
Okie dokie. So I have heard, I don't follow the Kardashians or I don't follow any celebrities really, but I have heard that one Mr. Timothy Chalamet is dating Kylie Jenner.
I also have heard this.
that. And do you guys think it's like publicity
it's real?
or if it's real?
I can't picture it at all.
It's so crazy to me because it's like, if it's publicity, like what's the PR for?
Don't know.
I'm like, I really can't figure it out, but I saw this video on Dumois. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Instagram page. She's like a real life gossip girl. And it's actually really, really sick. And she posted, she's like anonymous too, but she posted a video, and it's like them at some event, and Kylie's like reaching back and like for his hand, like to grab his hand. And I'm like, okay, maybe there is something going on there.
That's so interesting. Maybe she's pulling like a Kim K. You know how no one saw her with Pete Davidson?
We've talked about this before.
Yes, we
also,
talked about
you guys.
this before. Maybe she's like I don't want to say rebranding, but kind of like how Kim.
I don't know. It's really
I
crazy.
can't see them together, like their
I
faces.
can't either.
Like from Travis Scott. like think about Stormy. Think about
I
Stormy
know.
hanging out with like Timothy.
It's like, how did she go
so
from
weird.
that to
Timothy gives like Big Brother, like Stormy Big Brother vibes,
Yes.
not like Stormy stepdad
Yes.
vibes.
Oh my God,
No, I
picture that at all.
no. Or like him playing with her. Like I don't know. That's really odd to me. I really can't see
I
it.
hadn't thought of that, and now that you say that, like me trying to picture him playing with,
like
Timothy and
like
Stormy going to the
taking
movies.
turns.
Going
yes.
to the
Or like
movies.
him having to communicate with Travis on like baby duty. I'm like him and Travis Scott would just never. I could never see them.
no.
But him going to pick up Stormy from Travis's house.
Maybe it's
Exactly,
just,
like, what?
Them being like, oh, these two people are very well known. If we put them together, the world's gonna go crazy. But all of us are just sitting here like,
I know, and the Kardashians, like everything I feel like is so calculated.
calculated.
And I'm like, maybe there's something that's about to happen, and they're like trying to distract, because I feel like they do that sometimes.
Maybe they're gonna be in like a new movie together.
Yeah, like Dune 2, they just had at the, what is this, the CinemaCon, they just were at Dune 2 with him and Zendaya, but I'm like, what would Kylie Jenner have to do with that?
yeah, what is she trying to get into the movie somehow?
I don't know. Wait, did you guys see Timothy like going around New York with Martin Scorsese, like filming this movie? I saw it. It was really funny, but anyways.
No, I didn't see it.
But yeah, they're like filming on the streets of New York, and there's like videos of them like actually like doing the scenes. It was pretty sick. But
Wow.
Kylie wasn't there. I didn't see her. So
Wait,
I don't
is
know.
Timothy? This is such a random question. Is he French? I feel like someone told me he was French, but I don't feel like he's
No,
French.
he's from New York.
He's from New York.
I thought he was French this whole time. Like I saw a video of him talking, and I was like, he's not French.
I
That
did
doesn't-
not know he was from America.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's from New York.
I thought he was French this whole time.
I could see it.
because it could have been like a movie he was in where he was French, and I was like, oh, that is a French man.
I could never do an accent though.
just
Are
looks
you
a
guys
little
good at
too
doing like
exotic.
accent
No.
impersonations?
No.
I cannot.
Me either.
No.
I was just curious. I'm not, but not me. Wait, okay. I have a really important update. It's been all over the internet. It's all anyone's talking about. Sophia Richie's wedding. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. Her 3 custom Chanel dresses, her renting out the whole hotel, Ducop, Eden Rock, literally perfect. Her husband, Elliot, everything was perfect. What are your guys' thoughts?
I want to see all the dresses because like
They're so pretty.
I want the perfect wedding dress and I want to look like a princess. So I want to see like she had 3 like what was her perfection because she got multiple chances at it.
She was like, she designed it like with the team, and they did like a whole Vogue cover on it, which was really cool. And like it was in the fittings, and they like showed it was. She was just like so transparent about the whole process, which I like was so fun for the internet.
That's awesome, yeah.
She like post on TikTok,
Yeah,
like
I
get
saw
ready
her
with me.
videos.
I'm like, that's so fun. And they were like custom dresses, but they were like vintage inspired. So she like found looks on their like old vintage runways that she liked, which this like reminds me of you, like the fashion aspect, which is so cool. And they like redid like that. She made it like custom to her, but like from their
Like she used it
looks.
as inspiration, but had her own flair to it. That's so cool.
Every time I see celebrity weddings, I always like kind of like add it to like my wedding list. Like I'm gonna do this and that, but then I'm like, oh, I have to become a celebrity first to be able to do like 99% of these things. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rent out an entire island. Got it.
Got it. And her dad's like Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
So like he sang at her wedding, which is like super sick. I'm like, okay, cool.
Could you imagine just being like, "Hey, Dad,
Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, can you perform
can
at
walk
my
in,
come
wedding?
perform for my wedding?"
I mean, my dad can still perform at my wedding, but like, I don't know what he would perform.
Like, I mean, I guess my dad can perform if he wants to. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, it
That's
was
like-
really pretty wedding.
Seeing people live your dream, I'm like, I want to design my wedding dress with like Chanel's team.
I
You
want
think
3
if I like,
wedding dresses.
if I just email Chanel like, hey,
Hey.
can I come in and design my wedding dress with
Just
you
the
guys?
team. And like the whole Vogue cover, I'm like, okay, that's like so cool that they did a whole story on it. And her husband, do you guys know Elliot Grange?
I had to look him up after I saw her TikTok videos because I didn't know who he
don't know.
was. How was he famous?
So that's the best part is he's like not super famous. I'm like, that's like really
Aw.
attractive, I feel like.
Yeah.
But like in the best way because his dad is a knight.
A knight?
A knight because
He's British?
He's from, he's from, yes, but he is the CEO of Universal Music Group and like changed the music industry. So now he's like a Nepo baby, which is like whatever, but like he started his own recording like studio 10K projects. But I'm like, okay, so his dad is like a knight. At the wedding, it's like, oh, she went to the Vogue thing. It was like, she's with Lady Caroline Grange is her mother-in-law, like went to the like styling things with her. So they're a lady and a knight. I'm like, that is really cool.
I have to add something else to my list. Become a knight. Become a knight.
Get like a title, Sir, Lord, Knight,
Yes.
Lady, one of the above.
So he's still like wealthy though?
I think because he became like a knight because he started like I don't think he came from like a very high socioeconomic background. I think he like moved to the US and like started Universal Music Group. So now he's like named a knight, which is like very, very
You know
cool.
how she met him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're in like the same social circle now because it's like it's his son that's her age. So I'm probably, and she's like, obviously she used to date Scott Disick. So I would say it's an upgrade.
I
would say it's an
forgot that
upgrade.
happened.
Yeah.
The Kardashian family and their circle, like it seems like they're involved in everything.
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 And they weren't there, which I do kind of like. I feel like it kept it classy. To an extent. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
sorry.
didn't need-
Hot take.
Follow me.
Sorry,
Yep.
Timothy, if you're watching this, we didn't mean.
Sorry,
Kim.
Timothy. I love you, Kim. I love you. But her older sister is Nicole Richie, who is like best friends with Paris Hilton. So like Paris Hilton was there.
Whoa,
Interesting.
that
I've
would be
never-
so cool.
See, I feel like you hear more about Sophia, or is it Sophia? or
Sophia, yeah.
Sophia Richie than Nicole.
I feel like it's like our generation. Like she was like the like Lindsay Lohan, like when they were all like crazy, Paris Hilton, like she's like that.
I feel like I would want to be like a part of maybe that, like the early 2000s.
Early
especially now,
2000s.
Like, like I was best friends with like Paris Hilton.
Yes, like Britney Spears, like
Britney Spears.
you know, we went around town.
In our limo.
We went
Remember
out and
when
had
limos
a
used to
girls'
be a thing?
night, just
When
drinking.
people used to drive in limos.
Dude, I want
was
to do
an
that,
era.
like New Year's Eve party and
No,
just,
that
like,
would be so fun.
Yeah.
the sun
Especially
roofs
with
back
Nicole
and you're
Richie
just
and
standing
Paris
there.
Hilton.
But I feel like limos today, they're not as like
Yeah.
Like,
Like party buses, maybe like that could be
I
fun.
feel
Yeah.
like that's more of a thing these days.
Yeah.
than like limos.
Yeah. I don't really know.
I don't know. The only limo my family offered to get me was like the chicken one.
The chicken one. What is that?
Have you never seen the chicken
No.
limo?
What is a chicken limo?
It's a limo that looks like a
It's a limo, but it has like a chicken head on the top of it, like a big chicken head.
So it doesn't make you look like classy. It makes you look stupid when you're.
What,
out
where
there.
do you go in this chicken limo?
like anywhere
Like-
you would go in a regular limo.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we should try it sometime.
Chicken limo.
Should try
A
it.
segment.
Next
A
season.
segment
Yes,
next
we'll have
season
it
of
out.
us in the chicken limo.
Look
Yes.
out for it.
Yes.
So my unnecessary update, it's kind of like necessary but unnecessary at the same time. So next week, I'm traveling to London for 6 weeks. You guys, I've never been out of the country before. I'm
gosh, this
so
is so
excited.
Wait,
exciting.
so
But
you
I'm
had to go get
nervous.
your passport. How was that?
I have to get it was so stressful getting my
Really?
passport because I filled out my visa wrong. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
fill it out wrong, but
Wait, tell us about your internship.
yeah, it was just a lot. But for the internship, for the good part of this experience, so I'm traveling to London and I'm going to be a public relations and marketing intern for a fashion brand called Reshma. So she's an Indian designer and she designs occasion wear for like the royal family and like Hollywood actresses and things like that.
That's
and I'm just
dope.
That is
so
amazing.
excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's so exciting.
Do you know what you're gonna like? You specifically? Do you know what you're gonna be doing there?
not, I kind of know some basics. Like I'm going to be doing like social media and things like that. And also just helping out with like, which I'm really excited about is like the actual like clothing and like photo shoot
That will
and
be
fashion
so
part of it.
fun.
Because sometimes I like the fact that it's kind of a smaller like brand in terms of like how many people are on their team, because then you get to do a whole bunch of different things. Like they're not just going to keep me in like the marketing department. I get to
Right.
do everything.
You're
so
gonna
that's,
learn a whole bunch.
that's so
That is so cool. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to hear about it.
Thank you. Now I have questions for you, Miss
Okay.
Caroline.
What are your questions?
So we know that you had some really big internships last summer. So can you tell us about those? You can start with whichever one you want
I
to.
would love to. So in May, I went to the Cannes Film Festival after I studied abroad. I just like stayed there. And I interned there. I was a film and business intern, so I got to just like help out, and then we had all access to the festival. Cannes is like unique as a film festival because you have to have like a access to go. It's not open to the public, so the internship like gave me that access to like get to see a lot of the films and like meet a lot of really cool people, which was very exciting. And the company I interned for 2 summers ago was there distributing the film internationally that I worked on 2 years ago, Tourist. So I got to like go to those meetings with them, and they like were really open about the whole process. So it was cool to learn about like the international distribution side of things, and also like get to see the premiere of like Top Gun and Elvis. Like I can't complain. Like I was sick.
That's
so
literally
that was
so
super
cool.
fun.
How does that work when you go see the? Is everyone just like in the same viewing room, or how does that? I don't even
It's
know
like-
how that works.
So the like red carpet screenings are like the big films, so like those, and then there's like I want to say like 7. There's like a lot of theaters like around the city, so you can like go and like see them if you have access. But at the like big premieres, yeah, like everyone just like sits. So at the premiere of the movie called The Silent Twins, I was literally sitting. I won this like raffle thing. It's like you go in a raffle to get the tickets, but you get placed like anywhere. And I was like sitting right behind Letitia Wright, who was like in the. It was a really cool experience, and it was like
That's so cool. She was in Black
beautiful
Panther,
movie.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yes.
so cool. What
It was
a thing to
really
be able to
cool.
say.
I know.
What would you say is, if maybe not the most important, but like the thing you hold closest to you, like the thing you are most glad you learned on your internships?
in Cannes
Yeah.
or like overall.
Well, both.
Yeah. Both.
I feel like I was telling you guys this earlier, how I didn't want to come to IU at first. I applied to like 13 schools, 12 of them were in Southern California for film, and then like I ended up having to come here, and I was like so upset. But like through my internships, I've really learned that like those experiences are like way more valuable when looking for professional work than where you go to school. Obviously the media school is amazing, and I'm like super grateful for IUS TV and all my experiences here. And also I feel like just my internships, like I definitely learned most of what I want to do, like that hands-on experience, and like I know I want to go into development and then eventually produce because of my internships. And like I would have never been able to like go see like work with that company at Cannes if I hadn't interned there. If I was going to school in LA, I'd probably have to like come home to Chicago and work in the summer. So like it's really just like valuing, I think, like the right things and like just like keeping your head on straight. I feel like when looking for professional opportunities and like really putting yourself out there. Like the media school gave me a scholarship to go to Cannes too. So that was like, I really wasn't expecting that. So it's just like, honestly, trying to get involved in as much as you can. Like student TV, I got involved freshman year and like I've obviously done a lot of different positions, and it's just like trying to figure out, you know, what works for you, what's best for you, and like what you're passionate about, I guess.
That's so amazing. I love that. I hope everyone out there wrote that down.
Yes.
That's absolutely.
Lives by it.
Live by it. Treasure it.
Exactly.
Write it down and read it every day when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, so
That's so
what are you
true,
doing
too.
this summer?
This summer, I'm staying here and I am just gonna be working. I need to save money because I want to go study abroad. I either want to go to like Sydney, Australia, or like Norway because they have like nice film industries there, and I want to learn like how they do film in different parts of the world, and then like come back to America and be like, so this is actually like really cool and you should do it like this. Like I want to be able to teach people new things, and
She's like, in Australia, they
Yeah.
did it different.
yeah, they do it different.
You guys
down
should
in
learn from the
Aussie.
Australians.
But no, so this summer I'm gonna grind out and I'm gonna try to save a bunch of money because I want to be like that and go experience the world and
That's
get
amazing.
my hands-on experience
Yeah.
to actually learn. So
Yeah.
So cool. I've always wanted to go to Australia, but I've never been on a long flight before, and I heard that's one of the longest flights ever.
I haven't thought about that. So.
Oh, okay. Then I won't bring it up. I
Just
won't
like
bring
a
it up.
day or so.
The only thing I'm nervous about is like going to Australia is the bugs, or just the animals and just lots of things.
I've seen Australia. It sounds a little bit scary.
But I want to experience it because it is so different. It's
Yes.
really so far away, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
when I went to study abroad, it wasn't even an option for my grade because of COVID. So like now I'm seeing all the juniors there right now, and it looks incredible. So that would be a really cool experience.
I definitely want to try it out.
So the main key takeaway is that everyone sitting here right now has super duper bright futures. And after the break, we'll be joined by members of the Bloomington Delta Music Club. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are now joined by Dom and Thomas from the Bloomington Delta Music Club. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Yes, so for my first question, what is BDMC?
Yeah, so I'll take this one. BDMC is what we like to call, it started out as a networking club for musicians in the Bloomington music scene to meet and to play together. And it started out as a club of just basically 20 people who wanted to go and make music happen. Basically, it's like, we like to call it like pickup basketball for musicians. Essentially,
Pickup basketball?
Yeah, more or less, where, you know, you'll go to a jam or whatever we choose to host, and people will throw out a song, and musicians of any caliber, anyone who just wants to play and keep playing will go, and you know they'll join up with everyone else on the stage and play. And since then, it started basically with 20 people in 2019, and expanded to now officially over like 400 students at the university that are
I was
involved.
not expecting you to
awesome.
say 400 students.
So
It's probably one of the biggest clubs.
right, officially. We have, you know, having active members is, you know, dwindles that a little bit. We have like about like 75 to 100 people that, you know, we see typically come and cycle in and out of, you know, when they're available to come play. But we provide as a club the resources, the time, and the opportunities for musicians of any caliber to meet, rehearse, have a space to practice, and then go play. We provide social opportunities for musicians to meet, as well as opportunities for, you know, in a less professional setting to just jam together. We'll throw out songs like, hey, we'll, you know, be hosting a jam at this place on this day, learn these songs, and we'll just spend the afternoon for a few hours, you know, just kind of getting to know each other and playing music. And that's kind of the focus of the club. It's become this sort of nexus for a lot of musicians in Bloomington to meet and to make some really cool stuff happen. Yeah. Anything else? Do you think I missed on that?
I think that sounds great.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that sounds so fun.
It
That
sounds like
really
a great
fun.
little like community where you guys can just network, because networking is so big in that scene. So it's so cool to see like you guys built that up from like nothing, and now you have this like expansive little musician Bloomington network. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's fun, and you know we're essentially the second full generation of students to where no one else after this year in the club is original to the organization. We are officially the start of that next sort of chapter. I'm really excited because we've got a lot of really dedicated people. We've started a music blog on our website now. We've got opportunities for that. Yeah, we've got media people who come and photograph and videotape a lot of the events that we do. So we're trying to just expand and provide as much opportunity in every avenue as we can for music here. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's just really full open door policy for people who want to come and make music a part of their college experience.
That's so nice. So just like a little plug, where can people find your website?
Yeah, it's just bloomingtondeltamusic.com, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty straightforward.
Awesome. What are your guys' both like your roles in the club?
Yeah, so we're both co-presidents. Thomas is the incoming co-president for next year with me. So we've already started to work toward next year about what kind of events we want to host and stuff like that. You want to talk about kind of onboarding? What's that been like for you?
Yeah, so onboarding for me, because I was doing musical directing before that, so I was more boots on the ground, working with musicians to get them ready for sets, playing songs, transporting equipment. And now it's more administrative, I'd say, so talking to venues and vendors about their needs and what our needs are as a club, as far as input lists for sound, call times, making sure musicians are there, and that type of thing. And it's been super cool. I really like being able to bring music to the club and give people opportunities to play. Yeah.
I know, it's so nice that you have different roles. You have like musicians and some who are like on the like executive kind of team like you guys are. So what's been your favorite experience so far within the club? I know that's like, I just put you on the spot right there.
It's nice to actually be able to say that we, over the past 2 weeks, we hosted our big event that we do every year. This year we partnered with Union Board and IU Late Night to do a big festival outside, which about halfway through did get rained out, but it was still an excellent night. It was like an excellent show for the musicians that got to play. One of my favorite moments of that show was we had like a Beatles group that were playing all Beatles tunes. They were on stage playing, and it was like pouring down rain, and we were all dancing in the rain to their music. It was an incredible time. And then literally just last night, to make sure that everyone else got to play their sets, we hosted a more basically just like club-oriented event at someone's house and got everyone together to play the rest of those songs, and it was just a really cool experience, kind of a return to form to the way that the club kind of started in that very DIY way. So
all the best events get rained out, you know.
Oh, we so know that. For the past 2 years, we've experienced rain on BDMC Presents Day, but we've persisted.
But
so.
like dancing in the rain is still so much fun.
Yeah,
like it just
so
makes
it seems like it just made the event better.
It
Like,
did. It did. It was kind of a picturesque ending to the night. You know, really pretty. You know, sunset and then. rain,
It
so.
sounds
that
like
sounds
a
like a
great
movie.
It was a little movie like
sounds
it.
like
Oh,
a
it was
movie.
great. Last night we grilled out some burgers and hot dogs after, so everybody could stay and hang out.
Yeah.
It was
It's just like a big
lovely.
hangout too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So what other kind of events? Are they just like jam sessions where musicians get together? Or are there like actual shows like that one? Like do you do those more regularly too?
Yeah, so we try to provide basically every rung of the ladder of what you want your experience with music to be. We try our best to provide that for people. Jams are a great space for new musicians to just feel low pressure to come play and experience and have, you know, moments with musicians who are a little bit more experienced as well to sort of foster that community. Then I'd say the tier up from that is we work with First Thursdays at IU and some other IU coordinated events where they'll contact us and we'll put some groups together to play for those. And then BDMC Presents is really kind of the showcase at the end of the spring semester where we get all of what we call the music directors who focus on specific genres to get people together, host about 30-minute sets. All of the seniors get to do a senior song and have some other acts as well. So it's a great time.
Did that event already occur?
Yeah, so that event was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, how was it?
Well, that was when it got rained out.
Oh, well, that was the event that got
yeah.
rained out.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we finished that up last night. So
Yeah, so both halves.
yeah, both halves, different days.
Different vibes.
Split
different
it up
vibes,
a
but
little
yeah.
and it still worked out. It was all good.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, well, it definitely looks like I have a new club to join next semester because it
Absolutely.
sounds so fun.
100%.
But going off of that, how can students get involved?
Yeah, so the best way to get involved is actually to find us on IU's Be Involved page.
Okay.
If you do join through Be Involved, then you'll get an automated email sent to you about how to join our Slack channel, which was our main form of communication to basically disseminate all the information about club events, where you can go to, you know, meet other musicians and stuff like that. And then from there, that's kind of how you join and get your feet wet in the club. So be involved.
Yes,
which is-
definitely be
yeah.
involved, everyone.
Also, following us on Instagram is a really easy way because we'll have all that information there. That's just at Bloomington Delta Music as well on
Bloomington
Instagram.
Delta
So.
Music.
yeah.
Heard that. Bloomington Delta Music.
I have another question. So are all the musicians in your guys' network students at IU, or do you guys like take in musicians who aren't students here?
Yeah, so the vast majority are going to be students at IU. We've had some students who aren't at IU that have expressed interest, and like they can come to the events, because they're at our places, So
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
grassroots, and that's kind of the benefit of that sometimes. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this club sounds absolutely amazing. I was so happy to learn more about
Yeah.
it. It sounds so fun, and thank you both so much for coming on the show.
Of course.
It was
Thanks for
so
having
nice
us.
having you, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
Great.
Welcome back. It's now time for the B-Town Buzz, where we share with you some fun things you should do before leaving Bloomington for the summer.
First, check out Bloomington's Tuesday ritual, Honky Tonk Tuesday, tomorrow at the Blockhouse Bar. It starts at 8:30 p.m.
Various acts will be performing at the Bluebird this week. The Cadillac 3 on Thursday, Rot Tough Curls on Friday, and Hank Ruff on Saturday. Tickets are $10 to $25, and the shows start at 8 and 9 p.m.
And if you haven't gone yet, be sure to check out the Bloomington Community Farmers Market and Woolery Farmers Market on Saturday.
And that's it for the show this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to Season 12.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at IUSTV Entertainment. I'm Hope Aracco.
And I'm Clara Isaac. Good luck with finals and have a great summer, Hoosiers.